Okay, this is the Game is On 100 here with a video, and in this video I'll be talking about the Chicago Bears Detroit Lions. Let's get started. The Chicago Bears ended up on the winning end against the Detroit Lions 27-23. It was an ugly game for the Bears today. It looked ugly for Trubisky for 3 quarters, but in the fourth quarter he turned it around and he got the Bears what they needed to do to get the win. On the day, the Bears was sloppy. The defense looked sloppy. It's by the timing. I could tell from Trubisky to his passes to his players to Jimmy Graham I think it was the timing was off with his throws. So everyone is harping on when is Nick Foles is going to come? When is Nick Foles is going to come in? When is Nick Foles going to come in? Well, Mitchell Trubisky didn't do too good for 3 quarters, but in the fourth quarter he stepped it up. He ended up with 20 of 36 for 242. He did throw 3 fourth quarter touchdowns, which is nice to see. He threw a nice beauty pass to Anthony Miller to get the Bears to go ahead score, which was good to see. Running game, we ran the ball. We ran the ball 28 times today. Yeah, 28 carries. That's pretty good. David Montgomery had 13 carries for 64. Tariq Cohen surprisingly had 7 for 41. So we ran the ball pretty good. We ran the ball at least I think it was over 5 yards of carries, which is nice to see. Leading receiver for the Bears was Anthony Miller with 4 catches for 76 with the 1 touchdown. Allen Robinson had 5 catches for 74. Jimmy Graham had the 1 touchdown catch with 3 for 25. And Javon Williams had a touchdown catch as well. So the Bears basically was down 23-6 late in the third quarter, started the fourth quarter. Then the Bears scored 21 unanswered points, and it would allow Detroit for them to come back in the final seconds of the game. And basically, the Bears did what they needed to do on the last play. Forced incompletion from Jalen Johnson. Broke up a play at the tail end for the Bears to win. Matthew Stafford was 24 of 42, 297, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Their rushing wise, 14 carries for 93 yards for Adrian Peterson. Their leading receiver, Danny Amendola, 5 catches for 81, and T.J. Hockenson, 5 catches for 56, and their 1 touchdown right there. So it looked like an ugly win, but I will take an ugly win than a pretty loss. This was an ugly game where Bears were not in sync offensively and defensively. It really showed Robert Quinn's non-presence out there. Hopefully it can go next week. We got the Giants next week at Soldier Field, so we'll see how that goes. But a win is a win for the Bears. It looked shaky at the start for Trubisky for 3 quarters, but he turned it up in the fourth quarter, and people were saying, put in Nick Foles, put in Nick Foles, put in Nick Foles, put in Nick Foles. Well, Trubisky's got to, I think this will see what Trubisky does next week. If Trubisky has a solid game next week, by the 1 slip up that Mitchell Trubisky's going to do is if he played like he did in the first 3 quarters going into this, I could see the Bears making a change. But well, at least Mitchell Trubisky in the fourth quarter, he showed poise. He threw 3 fourth quarter touchdowns. And thanks to a nice nifty interception by Kyle Fuller on the tipped pass, and allowed the Bears to get another scoring. So You take it for what it is. It's a win for the Bears. It's an ugly win. Who gives a crap? It's a win is a win. You got the Giants next week, and we'll go from there. This is The Game Is On 100. I am out. Later.